how you doing? Welcome to Fabulous Homes TV. I promise you this is the best 30 minutes that you guys are going to spend watching TV for a while. So here I wanted to let you guys know about what we have coming. We want to cover a little bit of inspiration. We want to know that after you're done watching this show, you will get that pep in your step that makes you get off your couch and say, hey, I want to go chase my purpose and I want to make something happen with my life. Right? So we're going to touch on some inspiration. We're also going to touch on my favorite topic, which is real estate. Of course, you guys know you have to get to your own home, and we're going to teach you simple little guides that can get you from where you are right now to your home. All right? We're also going to touch on some education. We believe financial literacy is like super important, and we need to give you guys little tips and little, tidbits here and there to get you guys from where you are right now also to where you need to be, because at the end of the day, we want you guys to build wealth. We want to empower you guys. We want to empower our whole nation, Guyana, right? We can't be expecting all this oil and we're not prepared, via the education to know how to manage your wealth when you get it, right? Then we're going to touch on some fashion. You guys know that my other passion is fashion, so I really love that aspect. So we're going to touch on some fashion, we're going to touch on some entertainment, and we are also going to touch on some current updates and news, what is going on in and around wonderful Guyana. So I want you guys to tune in. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be one of those 30 minutes that you're going to enjoy. You're going to look forward to it consistently every single week. And we can't wait to see you guys on the other end of the screen. Bye now. Welcome to Fabulous Homes TV. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys had a chance to see our last episode. That was episode number 3 in season 1. It promises to be an exciting 30 minutes. Hope you had an opportunity to see the last episode. And if you didn't, you could always go over to Fabulous Homes TV on our Facebook page and make sure you catch up on your episodes. But let's get right into it. This is going to be another beautiful week. We have so much to tell you guys. We have so much to share. We want you to see some of the beautiful homes that we do have. We want you to see a little bit of a little fashion here and there. We want you guys to also learn a thing or two and get motivated and inspired to do something amazing with your life. So let's get right into it.
Trying to leave you out of your life, but I wouldn't be so unwise, and so I promised to serve thee, oh my Lord, and I beg thee some mercy. Lord, give me strength to face another day, journey along life's road, carry my
Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed that piece. It's a beautiful piece of Luciano. You always have in everything that you do in this life, of course, you got to put the Almighty first. And I really hope that that piece was inspirational and also give you a little kicker to say, yes, in whatever I'm going to do, I'm going to put Father first for guidance. Do you have a stable job? Can you actively afford 50,000 Guyana dollars or $250 US every month for 36 months? If you answered yes, then rush down to Fabulous Homes International Guyana, Georgetown office located at 9 Church and Camp Street next door to the pet shop, or the Burbies office, upper floor of the Gordon's Mall in New Street, New Amsterdam. and let them help you dash where your landlord.
I come for collect next month rent this month because you always owing me.
No more money for you because I get my own house now.
Bruh.
Fabulous Homes International Guyana, making the dream of homeownership a reality, making it easy to own a brand new home all over Guyana. Schedule an appointment today on 615-8740 or 609-8233 or 223-0340. Last week I promised that you guys will get to talk about, actually see a couple of people that actually have gone through the program or are in the process of going through the program at Fabulous Homes International. And even though some of you might believe that we just came on the scene maybe a couple of years ago or 3 years ago, this program has been going on for quite a while now, but we didn't have a way to help the masses. The goal was to actually assist the 2% or the folks that were in the higher 2. So many of those individuals got a home, and that might not have been their only home. That could have been home home number 2, 3, or 4. So what we did, we went back to the drawing board and created a program around our low-income earners or our mid-income earners, because most of those people are the ones that really, really need the help. And like I said, we did a huge research, and based on that research that we did, where we were actually able to meet and talk to you and see where a lot of people lived, and I mean, we've seen it all. So now you have an opportunity to take a little listen to some experiences that customers have. We always tell you guys that owning a property is actually owning real wealth. That's where it begins. All right, it's great to have your car, etc., but actually owning real estate, that is where it begins. So take a listen.
I heard about Fabulous Home a very long time, but knowing that these companies come in the country, some of them they rob you the bank, right? So it's a bigger time you do. I don't go through the government system, because every time you go, they're telling you, hold on. Next time when you go, they tell you that you have to pay so much million, and I don't have the millions, right? So when my son come to Guyana back, he's not living here, I told him about Fabulous Home. He said, Mom, you should have told me about that long time. And he said, Mom, let's go right away and join. But I feel so happy that I come to Fabulous Home. I had no problem. I can say everybody was so nice.
Okay, my first experience with Fabulous Home goes back Miss Harris would have stated in 2013. And first I started renting the house in Diamond. And I was wondering, first I tell myself that, okay, it's really impossible. And then Miss Harris and Mr. Monroe said, don't worry, we'll make it happen for you, right? So I was like, he's going crazy. What happened? But I'm a dramatic person. I'm a person that is really just go with the flow. And, oh, you'll make it happen? Okay. But on my return to the office, and Mrs. Harris told me that, oh, we gotta deal work out for you. And I was like, these people just, what deal they talking about, And when they introduced the package, the deal, it showed me how I can own my own home. It showed me how I could pay $80,000 a month and interest-free and own my own home. And that's one of the things that I would want to thank them for, because coming up as a child, it looked far-fetched, highly impossible. You got no big savings on the bank. In fact, no savings at all. you know, and to see that this actually becomes a reality, that's a milestone. That's something that you want to tap yourself on the shoulder for.
Now we go to the exciting part of the entire episode, which is showing you one of my models. It's amazing. There are about 500 different models that we are going to build at Avalon, but right now there are about 12 different ones. Yes, at Avalon right now. You guys can actually head up there and see it. But I want you to take a look at this model. This is our 3-bedroom, 1-bath model, and as you will see in the video, this could be a potential house for you. You could actually live in one of these homes. Remember, the home that we do have here already are customers' homes. They're homes that are already built by customers that are in our program. So now you have an opportunity to either say, hey, I like this one and I want to build this one. Either I could build it on my land or I could build it at Avalon. But take a look. I hope you enjoy it. If you're one of those many people thinking about taking the next step necessary to turn your homeownership dream into reality, then we can help you turn your thoughts into action. At Fabulous Homes International, we aim to change tenants into homeowners with a range of options to get you started or to help you continue on the path to home ownership. Welcome to Avalon Reserve, a new development coming to Friendship South on the east bank of Demerara. Choosing somewhere to live in Guyana can be a real challenge for those who find themselves torn between the hustle and bustle of the city life and the powerful emotion and sense of well-being conjured when one lives in an area imbued in natural beauty. We have something right up your alley. Here is Avalon Reserve, a new development coming to Friendship South, just half an hour drive away from the capital along the eastern bank of the Demerara River. You will find this beautiful, pristine gem, presently under development, over the next years, our intention is to transform the space into a thriving, vibrant community. All right, our goal is to inform, educate, and motivate you too. So this piece this week, I hope it opens your mind to understand that your dreams are possible and realize from a story as powerful as the Les Brown story, you can actually tell yourself, hey, I could do this too. Or in a situation where we've been doing this for almost 20 plus years now, and it started same way with a dream that, hey, this is something that I want to do, and I want to create an impact. I want to do something major. And we found our calling, and that is helping you get to your very, very own home without having to kill yourself trying to pay off some ginormous mortgage that some of you might never, ever get a chance to do. So we've given you simple steps that you can break down daily, monthly, or weekly, or let's say daily, weekly, then monthly, to where you get to a point where you too can own one of these beautiful homes. But let's take you to the motivation aspect, and I hope this piece really, really inspires you.
I remember when I bought the home for my mother, and she came out of the car. When I opened the door, I said, Mom, I think I know these people in this house. That was my first major goal. And then I couldn't conceal it anymore. I said, Mom, I got this for you. And as she went from room to room, looking at the house and saying, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. No one ever could have convinced me that this could have happened to me. And she looked at me and she said, Leslie, and you caused me so much problems as a boy. You were always into stuff. She said, no one could have convinced me that day when I walked in that house and this lady was holding you and your brother. And she said, ma'am, I want you to promise me two things. And she said, what is it? She says, one, promise me that you won't separate them. She said, I want them raised together. I want them to know each other. I got pregnant while my husband was away in the war, and I can't keep them. Promise me that you won't separate them. She said, I promise I won't. I've never had children. I promise I won't separate them. And she said, promise me that you'll never tell them about who I am, because if my husband ever found out, he would kill me. She said, I promise. And she said that she gave them to us, and she kind of cried, and she was walking out the door, and she looked at my adopted mother. She said, remember, don't you separate them. She said, I swear to God, I won't separate them. I'll keep them together. And she said, as I held y'all in my arms, I never had any children of my own. I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I knew with the help of God, I will do it. And ladies and gentlemen, my mother had a dream of having children and raising us. She didn't know how she was going to do it. You're going to be just like that. And some of you are already there. Well, you don't know how you're going to make this happen, but you just feel within yourself some way, somehow, with the help of God, I'm going to make it happen. Repeat after me, please. No matter how bad it is, or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. Shake somebody's hand on your right and left and say, you got the right stuff.
Or lease.
Do you have a stable job? Can you actively afford 50,000 Guyana dollars or $250 US every month for 36 months? If you answered yes, then rush down to Fabulous Homes International Guyana, Georgetown office located at 9 Church and Camp Street next door to the pet shop, or the Burby's office, upper floor of the Gordon's Mall in New Street, New Amsterdam, and let them help you dash where your landlord.
I come for collect next month rent this month because you always owing me.
No more money for you, because I get my own house now.
Bruh.
Fabulous Homes International Guyana, making the dream of homeownership a reality, making it easy to own a brand new home all over Guyana. Schedule an appointment today on 615-8740 for 609-8233 or 223-0340. We proudly present the Oasis Country Club community here in beautiful Guyana, embracing renewable energy and a green economy. We aim to ensure our homeowners save money on their energy needs while leaving the smallest carbon footprint possible. Guyana is evolving, and with these changes comes growth, prosperity, and major development in the public and private sector. So come home every day to paradise at the Oasis, where affordable luxury meets fine detailing in this enclave of a single-family home community. Our modern floor plans are designed for the way your family lives. We offer superior quality homes in an amazing natural environment, nestled in the mainland, overlooking the Mazaruni River, conveniently near Bartica, the gateway to Guyana, pristine hinterland. Reserve your piece of paradise today while there are still house lots available. Call us today on 592-615-8740 or 592-609-8233 or call our office line at 592-223-0340, or for our overseas folks, you guys can call 1-855-232-5550. All right, today we're going to talk about budgeting. Have you guys ever thought about budgeting? I meet so many of you on a daily basis, and I ask you, like, how much do you spend on food, and how much do you spend on, like, your transportation, and how much do you spend on the kids' schooling? Some of the kids are in private school and so on. And how much do you spend in general, and what do you spend it on? And everybody is like, you know, a deer in the headlights, like, Miss Kay, we don't think about that stuff. We don't, you know, we never really considered budgeting in any aspect or shape or form. We just know that this money have to be spent for this, and this, and that's all we do, which is a simple form of budgeting. But a lot of you don't realize that you spend more than you actually earn. Have you thought about that? And then there's a lot of folks that live paycheck to paycheck. Yes, you guys literally, like, from month to month, my monthly, is no pun intended here, but a lot of you, from the day you get your paycheck, some of you get paid between, say, the 20th and the 30th of each month, and that money is done by day 2 after you've received it. And then you haven't realized that, hey, I didn't budget for this, I didn't budget for that, I didn't budget for this. And guess what happened? A lot of you are living above your means. So when you do come to see us, we ask you, hey, we have to break these things into a simpler way, or put aside the funds that you need for what you actually need to spend the stuff on, and then we can now set aside the extras. Remember, we talked about the fine walk money and so last week, right? But this time we want to structure it to a point where I am actually going to cut back on areas where I can actually cut back on. So now I could put aside X amount of dollars if you're thinking about the homeownership platform that we're offering at Fabulous Homes. And now I am not spending more than I'm earning, and now I'm actually channeling the remaining funds that I have towards owning my very own home. And remember, there are programs that are designed to get you there. It's just you have to make that commitment to yourself, not to Miss Kay or to Fabulous Homes, but you have to make that commitment to yourself and said, yes, I am going to do this. I'm going to set aside this amount. I'm going to pay my utilities. I'm going to take this out for transportation. I'm going to take this out for food, because you guys don't even know how much money you spend on food. That was like the biggest one. Oh, you know, we buy in lump sum and then we just go and top up every week, right? And then some of the top up turns into 7,000 and 10,000 and 15,000. You're not realizing that you're overspending on areas that you can be somehow cutting back on. So when you do that, now you are in a position to say, hey, I can now set aside a 5,000 or a 7,000 that goes towards my homeownership program. And if you're putting aside that money every single week, remember, little, what they say, one dirty, this build a whole dam, right? If you're putting that aside every week, then at the end of the month, I'm positive a lot of the households that are renting right now can actually save or put aside $50,000 that goes towards your homeownership program. And guess what? Since the program is interest free, you're only paying off your principal. Many of you will be in your home within 7 years. So I encourage you guys to start budgeting some more. Or if you need help, of course, you could always come see us. We're happy to assist you with that too.
You guys know that my other passion is fashion, so I really love that aspect. So we're going to touch on some fashion, we're going to touch on some entertainment.
All right, so now is my other passion, which is fashion. This week we want to shed some light on a young up-and-coming designer that is going to go very, very, very far based on the kind of drive and his own personal taste and style in fashion. And even though he might be here locally in Guyana, the flair that we see from the creativity and everything that he brings to his work, we will see him on a larger stage at some point in our lives, sometime soon. So I want you to take a look at some of pieces from his most recent collection at the Suriname Fashion Week. And I hope you enjoy it. And if you guys need to reach him, of course, you can always contact us and we can have you guys get in contact with him directly. I'm actually wearing a piece from him today. So enjoy. Well, this designer, his name is Mark Jr. and he's from Cram Renage Design. So make sure you guys check him out on Facebook or Instagram and reach out to him. He's doing some awesome work right here. Hope you liked his styles.
If you're one of those many people thinking about taking the next step necessary to turn your homeownership dream into reality, then we can help you turn your thoughts into action. At Fabulous Homes International, we aim to change tenants into homeowners with a range of options to get you started or to help you continue on the path to home ownership. Welcome to Avalon Reserve, a new development coming to Friendship South on the east bank of Demerara. Choosing somewhere to live in Guyana can be a real challenge for those who find themselves torn between the hustle and bustle of the city life and the powerful emotion and sense of well-being conjured when one lives in an area imbued in natural beauty. We have something right up your alley. Here is Avalon Reserve, a new development coming to Friendship South, just half an hour drive away from the capital along the eastern bank of the Demerara River. You will find this beautiful, pristine gem presently under development. Over the next years, our intention is to transform the space into a thriving, vibrant community.
Now we've come to the end of another episode. This is episode number 4, Fabulous Homes TV. Hope you guys were inspired. Hope you guys were motivated a little. Hope you love the houses. Hope you love the projects. We hope that one of the stories that you did hear will be your story someday soon when you guys take that step or that plunge, as we like to say it, right? On the journey to home ownership. So until we see you next weekend, I hope you really did enjoy this episode and we look forward to seeing you on our next episode. Bye, y'all.